action, but how will these cues impact our own markets? We have our research team joining in to tell you just that. What is the trade setup looking like, the stocks that are likely to be in the news, and the action from the F&O space as well. Hey guys, a very good morning to all of you. Hormas, let me come across to you first up. A lot of global markets are shut, but US continues to see mixed reactions.
Mixed reactions indeed, and we'll keep an eye out for that as to whether that rubs off on the Indian market as well. As of now, the GIFT Nifty is indicating a 50-point uptick, but today is expiry for the Nifty, the weekly expiry, so that will be a major trigger as well. The Nifty 22,500 remains that key hurdle. The last 2 days it's been in absolute snooze mode, but it's been in that 150-point range for at least the last 4 trading sessions. It is finding support at 22,350 on the downside. The dips are getting bought into, but they're struggling to cross the 22,500 mark on a sustained basis. For the Nifty Bank as well, it is continuing to grind higher slowly but steadily. It's nearing 48,000 now, and that is the key level. It's at a 1-month high, so you'll keep an eye out for that as well. The broader market's outperformance continues. The benchmarks may do what they wish to, but the Nifty mid-cap and the small-cap indices, the mid-cap index is now nearing 50,000 and is up 10% from the March 14 lows. Among sectors, there is a note that has come out on Nifty IT. It lent support yesterday as well, so we'll see if there is a reaction today as well ahead of the earnings season that begins next week. PSUs and real estate also are some of the high beta sectors that we need to watch out for. Gold is making new highs, so gold financiers will continue to remain in focus, and the next big trigger other than the expiry today will be tomorrow when the Reserve Bank of India comes out with its policy. The Fed, you just heard Jerome Powell saying that the Fed may think it is appropriate to reduce rates sometime later this year, but no clear timeline yet. That did not spur the US markets. The Dow ended lower, but the other two indices were slightly higher, so no major cue coming in from the US markets. Asia, most of the indices are shut, and the GIFT Nifty is indicating a slightly positive start for our own markets today. Back to you.
Okay, yes, that's right. Thank you so much, Hormas, for all those cues. But a long list of stocks is something that we'll talk about today. Vamakshi has that list. Good morning, Vamakshi.
Good morning, Sonal. Let me first start off with some quarterly updates. We have one coming from L&T Finance. Retailization has moved to 94% as compared to 75% in the same quarter last year. Retail disbursements are up almost 33%, while the retail loan book has grown by 31%. Suryodaya Small Finance Bank, the advances were up almost 41% on a year-on-year basis. Disbursements have grown by almost 39%, but the growth in deposits has outpaced that of the one in advances. Deposits are up almost 50%. And the CASA ratio has also improved both on a sequential as well as year-on-year basis to 20.1%. RBL Bank deposits are up almost 22%, while advances are up 19%. CASA ratio stood at 140%. DMart standalone revenue saw an uptick of almost 20%, coming in at 12,395 crores. The store addition run rate has picked up. Store addition is up nearly 12.6% on a year-on-year basis. Vodafone Idea will be meeting on 6th April to consider fundraising up to 2,075 crores from its promoters. KC International has received new orders worth almost 816 crores across its various businesses, but it has missed its overall FY24 order inflow guidance of almost 20,000 crores. GE Power India has bagged 2 contracts from Jai Prakash Power Ventures with almost 775 crores. Brigade Enterprises has signed a JDA with United Oxygen Company to develop office space in East Bengaluru with GDV of 340 crores. So on the back of that, keep an eye out on all of these counters.
Okay, all right. So those are some stocks on our radar. Let me go across to Manglam now. All the cues from the F&O space now. Hi, Manglam. Good morning.
Good morning. So it's a Thursday, which means it is Nifty weekly options expiry. But if you look at the last 3 or 4 trading sessions, it looks like there's a bit of a sputtering stop that the Nifty has a little over that 22,500 mark, with the record high being 22,530 itself. The reason for that could be selling that is coming in from the institutions at higher levels, mainly the FIs. Yesterday as well, they sold about 2,200 crore in the cash market, notwithstanding the DII buying of 1,100 crores. And FI selling in index futures picked up after 3 days of them buying. So 1,700 crore worth net selling by the FIs in index futures. They added close to 15,000 short contracts. So if you look at the FII net short contracts at the start of the series, they were close to 24,000. Thereafter, they came lower to about 15,000 in the previous trading session. And yesterday, after this, it's increased all the way up to 31,757. What it means is that the FII long exposure is now down to 44%, with shorts increasing to 56% itself. What should you be doing on the expiry day? It's the range which the street is playing for. 22,500 call is extremely active with a premium of 33 rupees, telling you that record high would face once again some sort of resistance. If it doesn't, then there would be some short covering. And at the lower level, 22,400 put has been seeing a fair amount of writing for a premium of 50 rupees as well, telling you 22,350, which would be an important support. And that coincides with yesterday's low of 22,346 as well, which is a key to watch out for. In terms of stocks, like we told you yesterday, SAIL and Z are likely to enter into F&O ban, and so it has happened. We'll keep an eye out on this.
Okay, all right. Mangnam, Vamakshi and Hormas, thank you so much for joining us and prepping us up for this trading day ahead.